Hi everyone! So in this return portion of our trip to northern BC, we're going to be stopping over at a few campgrounds. The first one is Beaumont Provincial Park, which is not too far from Fraser Lake.
It's actually right on Fraser Lake.
It is on the lake, but it's past Fraser Lake community. And then we'll be off to Lac La Hache Provincial Park, which we stayed at before. And then we're going to go through Squamish to head back home this time, and we're trying a new campground called the Paradise Valley Campground.
Yeah, which is a private campground.
Yeah.
So this is our trip south, I guess, from kind of north and northwestern BC. It'll get a little hotter, a little warmer, probably a little drier.
Yeah.
And the sun sets much earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this last portion of this trip with us.
Sure. We love that window for handing things out through the door. Not so bad on a day like today, but if it's raining, or if we want to make sure a finch doesn't come out, best thing ever. We're trying to get a very quick dinner done, rice-based, with some nice volcanic hills, magma red wine, and we're fighting what might be a potential rainstorm.
And big mosquitoes.
And big mosquitoes, but mosquitoes are actually adding to my dish, a little extra protein. Just put in the magic ingredient.
The Japanese barbecue sauce from Costco.
Yeah, Japanese barbecue sauce from Costco. Hard to find, and when we do find it, we usually buy 2 bottles.
Just off the day use parking, there is a little interpretive trail, I believe.
World's shortest river. The Notley River.
Less than a kilometer.
Nice place. You can hear a little bit of road noise because we're not too far off the main highway. We had a very heavy rainstorm here last night from between, I guess, 2 in the morning until about 5 in the morning. It was just supposed to be cloudy. Kept us awake most of the night, just pounding. But beautiful now. Nice ridge ahead of me. And just off to the right, I don't think we'll be able to see it with this camera, I'll try another angle. And there's a little marker kind of in the first third on the left, which I think is the viewpoint. And you can hike up there. It'd be a beautiful view. And I believe there's actually a Forest Service road that goes around the back. You could drive up. So that'd be nice. BC Parks, they allow 3 to 4 hours. So this campground has both treed and open sites like these ones. There's also pit toilets, as well as a washroom building that has flush toilets. Note, however, that you're not allowed to dump your cassette or porta potty in the flush toilet. You could presumably, however, use the pit toilet, or alternately, you could go to the RV Santa dump to dump the cassette toilet. Mickey enjoying our morning coffee?
Yeah, boy, it really rained last night. All night long.
And there's a bird that sounds sort of like a long squeaking door hinge that squeaks for a long time, but there it goes.
Yeah.
Very pretty, actually.
It is, yeah. I wonder what bird that is.
Someone will know. Beautiful morning.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Another road trek owner?
So we arrived at Lac La Hache Provincial Park. Long drive. Gordon drove about 420 kilometers today, and just doing a little walk on this little trail that goes kind of around the campground.
Something we try and do if we've been doing a long drive is to get at least a kilometer and a half anyway, if we haven't done any other exercise.
Well, Gordon has. He did a workout this morning.
I did, and I'm very sore. So a couple things about this campground. It is very close to the highway. So the farther back you are, generally the quieter it is. And the other thing is it gets excellent cell phone reception because there's a tower right across the lake. There's a walk where you can go under the highway if you want to go over to the lake itself and go for a paddle or a swim or something. Washrooms are flush, toilets.
Yes, and
No showers.
and wash your hands in the tap, and
Luxury.
They even provide paper towels to dry your hands.
I think this one goes to a series of roads that are behind the park. When in doubt,
Follow the map.
there was a trail off to our right. We thought it was probably the right trail, and partway down it was clear it wasn't.
Actually, between sites 46 and 47, this little path.
Yeah, we found another trail, as you saw, but it isn't actually the one that they've got listed on the map. Looks like it's more of a small ATV trail for folks outside of the park boundary. Yeah, the trail's getting a little sketchy, so let's see if we can find some trail tape.
This is the start of it. It's actually next to the Santa dump, or up the hill from the Santa dump anyway. Yeah.
We did it backwards.
Yeah, so we ended up from 10 to number 1. It's marked, but we don't know why. There's posts along the way. Yeah, that's what we'd walked, and it has all the numbers there.
But most of the numbers are missing on the trail itself.
Between 6 and 10. 7, 8, 9 are missing.
Basically back at our van after completing the Wagon Road Interpretive Trail backwards. And to some degree that was sort of like our trip up. I mean, we followed a lot of the spots that would actually technically have been along the wagon train. Tonight's dinner, some shrimp I caught this afternoon, some yakisoba noodles, tofu for Mickey, and a mixed bag of vegetables. We've got some cabbage, some red peppers, a little bit of scallion, mushrooms, bubbly, and some leftover wine from yesterday. It's about 6:15 in the morning at Lake Lahash. A bit foggy. And if it wasn't for the traffic going by, it would be very, very peaceful. Still, it's incredibly beautiful.
Starting route to Squamish Valley Campground. Your first stop is Desert Hills Ranch, Cache Creek, Taco Stand.
So we made a 20-kilometer detour just to come back here again to the Desert Hill Taco Stand
It's just so good.
in Cache Creek. Gordon got me some bean ones and some jackfruit ones, and he got one chicken one. They look really good.
Our site here at Paradise Valley, we're number 2, so we're right at the start, right by the store. So Rivian towing a small Airstream. Beautiful.
Good morning, everyone. We are actually about to leave and head home.
Yeah, it's our return journey from northern BC. Our last 3 stops were Beaumont
Provincial Park.
Yeah, on Fraser Lake. Then Lac La Hache, which is a common stopover for us. And then, right now we're in Paradise.
Yes, Paradise Valley Campground in Squamish, BC. Yeah.
And it's been great. It's actually been one of the quietest campgrounds that we've stayed in.
Surprising because there's a lot of families, there's lots of people here. It's very busy right now, but yeah, it's I think they're very strict about there's no noise policy, no outdoor TVs, no outdoor music.
No generators.
Yeah.
It's nice and quiet. We really enjoyed it here.
Yeah, we did.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, and also we actually managed to, it's full service site. I think sites 1 to 16 are full service. So we were able to, tidy up and clean up our tanks and do all the stuff that we needed to do.
More importantly, run air conditioning because it was 30 degrees here.
Yes, that's true.
But they're all nicely shaded. I think just every site pretty much is nicely in the shade. Big maple trees. Beautiful.
Yeah. And we enjoyed our stay at Lac La Hache as well. It was a very
Yes.
quiet campground always.
Yes.
There's hardly any people
Always
there.
lots of space.
Yeah, we enjoyed our little walk. And Gordon went and filmed a little bit of the lake.
Yeah, I was down at the lake in the morning. And of course, we enjoyed Beaumont Lake as well.
Yeah, it was nice. And again, quiet. Sort of overnight stops for most people that are heading north or coming back from the north. So,
or just taking a few day break and want to just tour.
And there's some road noise, but otherwise this was really quiet. So we enjoyed the last leg of our journey, and I hope you enjoyed it with us. And if you did, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And we will see you next time.
We'll see you next time.